Right, let's try that. We're going to have to make a few changes because I've just changed over. Welcome to those joining us on YouTube. Welcome back to everyone that's been waiting on Twitch. Lovely to have you all here. And we're trying out some Old World. I've been sent the key by the team over at Hooded Horse for Old World Behind the Throne. So let's see if it's actually showing up for me. Oh, I'm going to have to reset all my settings. One moment. There we go. Just test that. By the way, the music for Much of Old World was by an incredibly talented composer, Christopher Tin, who, if you're not already, you don't already know about, search him up on YouTube. He has a great YouTube channel, creates some stunning music, including the music you're listening to at the moment. And I think was BAFTA nominated for the music for this game. I'm going to see if I can get it to work on multiplayer. I just want to go into single player first and see if I can see the new content. That's because I had to put on copyright safe mode, Tyrannin. I'm not seeing the new... You know what? Let's just give it a go and see what we can find. Right, if you want to join in, if you jump into the stream waiting room, I'll drag you in. We'll try and get a game going. Although I don't know how well it will work. One moment. We're going to try something different. Fair enough, Russ. I'm going to quit desktop just for a wee second because I'm going to come off the test branch. Betas. None. There we go. Give it a wee second. So I'm just going to go back and see if I can see what the options are. I'm also just reading my instructions. Sorry, chat, just take a second. I'm just checking. You're more than welcome to join, lads. Sorry, what I'm trying to work out is A, whether we can actually get a multiplayer game going because the builds might be different, and B, whether I actually, although I've got the press key for this, it's not actually showing the some of the content. I don't know whether that it just shows up in game or whether I need to do something else. So I literally am just looking out for Anthony at the moment from Hooded Horse. Unfortunately, I think he is probably sleeping because it's a different time zone. So I'm trying to check what the crack is in terms of content. We don't have any mods. That's fine. Owned DLC. Oh no, it does say Behind the Throne there. Alright, well, let's see whether this works. You can see in the bottom left hand corner. Yeah, we can give it a go. I'm on the main release. I don't know how much it's going to be working or not. This is early access, to be clear. Like, we're being given access to a beta. This is a copy of the DLC I've been given early access to by Hooded Horse, who are just an awesome publisher, I have to say. Not because they pay me for anything. They most definitely do not. But if you look at all the games they've been releasing recently, they've been publishing, I don't think there are any games that aren't looking great that they're publishing right now. So, lads, if you're joining in, if you want to jump into the stream waiting room, bud, let's see if this will work. Online. Apologies for the delays there, chat. Same for you, Cookie. If you want to join, jump into the stream waiting room. Is one of the quirks of Old World is I need to know all the players and what they're playing as first. How long is your download, Cookie? Cool. That's not how long. What is the estimated time for your download, Cookie? Okay. Is that more players or multiplayer than you support? Hey lads, you are holding us up, sir. If you're playing, jump into the stream waiting room, sir. Can't do voice will play. Okay. That makes everything more difficult, sir. Give me a second and I'll see what I can do. You're not going to get... Sure. If you're... can you at least tell me who you want to play as? All of the stuff on here that I need to do before you can actually join the game. Okay, anyone else joining? Doesn't look like it. I'm just going to start, because otherwise we're going to be here forever. Right, human, Egypt, archetype, pick later, density, pick later, and you want to be on the good. Okay, cool. Ah, that doesn't actually show the... Is this because it's on multiplayer in general? Yes. Okay, we're going to have to play a versus game then. Or a team game versus AI. So players 4, teams 2, AI. Pick later. Egypt. The good. Noble. Okay. Let's go with Hattie. All right. I think let's set that to random. That should be done. Oh, for goodness sake. I did a dumb. I'm setting it up. Network, host, online. The only downside to this game, and I really mean the only downside, I love this game so much more than I love Civ, is that the amount of arsing around you have to do because so many decisions need to be made up front. And trying to coordinate with other players, particularly if they're not in voice, as to who they want and where and what time period and what difficulty and all that is a problem. All right. That'll do. Okay, let me know when you're in the lobby. Cool. Welcome to the old world. You're the leader of a young nation in an old world full of established powers that have not heard of you yet. Select your settler, found your capital city, you'll choose your nation and decide which family manages your first city, gaining their advantages immediately. Well, this kind of sucks for a first city for Hattie, I'll be honest. Okay. The Nena-san and... Let's try Hantilly. Are you set yourself up, Laz? I'm going to do anything that gives us growth to start with. I think that might be all my orders for this turn. Your scout slowly approaches ruins under the cover of darkness, made wary by fires flickering from within. As they get closer, the glint of whirling metal catches in the firelight and shrill shouts fill the air, but these are no battle cries. Within the ruins, the crouched troops see a group of women locked in a circular dance beneath the stars, each bearing a spear and shield which they spin and wield with ease. The tempo rises, the weapons swirl until finally the music stops. As your people turn to leave, they are interrupted by the woman's leader, Caduce. I want to thank you for not interrupting the rites. This is a tomb of one of the Amazons of old, sacred to Artemis. So we could add the Amazon cult in Hattusa, or take some orders. What could go wrong with us founding a cult? I mean, FG's definitely not a cult. And we'll start out with stone cutting. Alright, that's all our orders done. We've got a settler on the way. Let's end our turn. You got Amazons too? Nice. Our son is going to be a philosopher. Maybe. Going to harvest some olives. And some lavender. And we should probably rally the troops. I'm going to take amphibious, although that doesn't immediately help us. We have some relatively quick turns. Once we've got these two settlers up, we'll see about setting ourselves up with some more workers. In philosophical studies, this tutor asks him to discern the nature of a good life. He's reached the conclusion that material prosperity is a crass distraction from the true purpose of being. Oh, I'm going to regret this, but we'll take the additional science. So what I'm doing is, by harvesting the resource, they don't permanently disappear, but what they do is give you a bonus to your nearby city. So at the moment, I'm trying to improve our culture here, and also completely forgot to set our governor as our king. Which is a bit of a shame, because that's taken us more turns than it should otherwise to get the settler. Ah, set your governor, says Laz. Just seen there now, Laz. Right, what do our families want as resources? Honey and olives. I mean, pearls are still worthwhile, but I think we want to keep doing things that boost growth, maybe. But let's do the nets, get the pearls, and that gives us a luxury we can at least use to boost happiness a little bit. Go and harvest the salt. That'll give us 10 culture. Because your culture level determines some of the buildings that you can and can't have. Right, we might lose this because I was a bit late to this fight. Turmoil is brewing within the Thracians as Queen Mokasokos struggles to hold on to her position as queen. The leader is facing an uprising of a popular priest. One of the leaders of the ancient Thracian religion has approached your court asking for Hittite aid in her bid for power. I don't think we care about any of that. Right, we'll warn her of the danger. Let's get our settlers done. So you can see if you move outside here, you see this extra cost. That is allowing us to march. Ooh. Which costs us more, but I think it's going to be worthwhile here. So what are the families that we have? We can be the riders, landowners we already have, and traders. Gained extra scouts. Okay, we're going to do the riders. Well, that's some new civics projects there. You can import horses, elephants, or camels. That is pretty neat. First things first, so we need a worker there. We're going to need another settler here. Oh, I don't know if we're going to lose our troops down here. But we can continue scouting over this way. Oh, honey. That's actually super useful. So I'm trying to scout up towards Laz because we're allies. The Godly Gecko says, this game like Civ? Yes, if Civ was concentrated over a very short time period. So this is all during the ancient period in the old world. And it's very focused on intrigue, and your leaders actually matter. Technology actually matters, where you don't get any of the Civ, I sent spearmen out and got hit by an attack chopper. So similar but different. Okay, so we can now choose one of our ambitions. Do we need farms? clear tribal sites or research, and I think farms feel like it'll be the fastest one of those to do. And we need farms for growth, so... Right. Oh, this is unfortunate. So these gold cards only come up, so these are tech choices. Once they come up and disappear, they're gone. I think I'm going to take the stone boost. It's kind of a pain because it means we're going to put our research back for 2 semesters, 2 turns, but we're going to need it. Right. Let's harvest some honey. Alright, we'll try and keep a truce with the Numidians for now. And unlike in Civ where every unit gets to move, you get the concept of orders. And those orders are spread throughout all of your people, and you can force march people for some additional training. You can trade 100 training to get to force march them, but then it costs you the double orders for everything past their normal movement. So you could, in theory, just move 1 character the entire game. Harvest the ore. We'll get a little bit more ore back in again. Okay. We're getting a better idea of where we are. Might be a bit rough from here on out. So we've managed to get the city site taken. We'll hide our scout in there so the rebels don't see them. And we're hidden from the ghouls. Oh, is that actually... I didn't realise that was olives. Excellent. Also, unlike Civ, your city sites are limited. So there isn't an unlimited amount of spaces you can just plonk a city anywhere. You can only place them in the areas that either a barbarian camp is or where it's a city site. Real Trentos, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for the follow. So I need 2 more settlers. That will get me to 4 cities down here, Laz. Right, how... I'm going to have to run away and heal. And then come back for that fight next turn, which is annoying. I think I'm going to go with labor force. Should probably run them inside. Let's cheese the menu a little bit. Options. Audio. There we go. Brigitte, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. How's Laz doing up here? He's found his second city as well. He's found the Thracians and the Scythians. We got a barb camp up there as well. Oh, that was annoying. I should have moved my scouts in there and it would have prevented that, but... Alright. Our scouts report discovering a strange sculpture amidst the ruins. Whilst unlikely any art produced in Hadi, it holds a strange beauty. Let's display it in our capital. All right. We're going to need more defenses soon. A tutor thrums in anticipation of the Night of Mars, a festival held only once in a generation and steeped in revelry and mysticism. The king will, of course, be the guest of honor. Your attendants present a dizzying array of masks. Right, wear the mask with painted nose, or wear it with streaks of red, or the rough cut eyes. There are no good options there. The painted nose, let's go for that. Cheers, love this game, says Brigitte. Never played Hattie. What they're like, I really like them. I think they're my favourite faction. It's been a while since I've played, but I really love the combination of the startup. Their chariots are pretty powerful. It's overall a pretty good time. Which faction do you tend to play, my friend? Let's also... A sudden glut of olive oil in her Susa presents several opportunities. The army could make use of it for military applications. Learned men could investigate additional ways to manipulate it, or we could simply allow the citizens to enjoy the oil themselves. Let's lubricate the minds of our researchers. That gets us something done. I'm going to choose drama, not because it's the best thing to choose, but because it will get us some music in 6 turns then without me having to do this. It's one of the things I love. You don't actually get your in-game music. You can change it as an option in the menu. I forgot to. You don't get in-game music until you've researched drama in-game. I haven't had time to play in a long while, but you cycle through them pretty evenly. Maybe Greece and Rome the most. Nice. Russ approves of Rome. At the gates, the Gauls have become bolder with each passing year, and rumours is they've been emboldened by a weak hand in military matters. Now the cries of discontent grow even louder as a contingent of local labourers is cut down by Gallic raiders outside the very gates of Tauinae. Okay. Right, that's not really a helpful approach. All right. We'll have to buy ourselves a warrior as well. Oh, that's good. We'll be taking herbalist in a moment. There we go. Let's see a little bit more around our city. Okay, that's not too bad. Just a bit of experience of Rome. Don't think that's really going to tempt them out, but... Ooh, piece of candy. Tenhoi, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you here. Hope I pronounced that correctly. If not, please feel free to correct me. I hope you're having a wonderful day on YouTube over there. Waiting on Laz. Let's see. Yep. Oh, Laz is doing well on stone, although he is Egypt, so, you know, that makes sense. My son's growing more confident and charming, and my daughter has given birth to a daughter. Scholar, I'm really trying to up our science rate here. Ha! I can kill my new granddaughter. Yeah, let's not. Not the most efficient way of doing this, but I'm going to get them to add roads to connect these two cities, because cities that aren't connected are very unhappy, and the riders are fine because all their cities count as connected. Not so much for everyone else. All right, let's... Our troops discover a towering wall depicting images and carvings belonging to an ancient civilization with an impeccable record of their laws. Our generals want to preserve such findings. What do you advise? Let's say I highly value our general service. We've gained a new tech. I do love the scouting mechanic in this game, that scouting is always worthwhile. Because when you scout, when you discover a resource for the first time, you gain some of that resource. So running around the map is really rewarded. Hey, Fluffy Bunny, how are you, my friend? From Mohawk, a QA for the developer. Lovely to have you here. How are you doing? Good to see you playing some Old World Behind the Throne, eh? Hope you're ready for some chaos. Yes. How's your day going, Fluffy Bunny? It's always lovely to have you here. I've already been asked if I want to kill my granddaughter, so, yes. Just intrigue things, right? Hey, Gallic. Russ says chaos is standard for Flanker's stream. Oh, sorry, that's not what you meant. Okay. Oh, yeah, it being chaotic. Yep. Good, thanks. On the hunt for last-minute bugs before DLC release. Not long now. Yep, it's coming out soon. I'm super excited. So I think we may have found our new Sunday evening community game. Post Stellaris. So this is a review copy. It is indeed, Russ, yes. Very kindly sent by Anthony over at Hooded Horse. Fluffy Buddy Mohawk says the release is the 28th of May, indeed. Coming soon, TM. If you ask Wagley, Flanker would be a bug that needs to be removed, says Fire. I mean, Fluffy Bunny is a QA of legend, but a bug of my size, it's just not easily removed. Not me. The crown rests uneasily, nobles plot in their protected estates, the disaffected gather ominously throughout the nation's slums, and all while the Grand Viziers promised prosperity, if you will, but trust their governance of Hattie cities. It's said that trust is for fools, yet paranoia is for tyrants. But foolish or paranoid, mental strain will set in all the same. Blackmail, betrayal, gambling, indulge in revenue, or set up an example of righteous behavior for all, no matter the cost. Yes, you will, Russ. Only the host needs the DLC. Oh, as Fluffy Bunny just said. One of the other things I love so much about Old World. Ah, piece of candy. Sneak, you can't see me. I am hiding in the trees. I am invincible. Or is that invisible? One of the two. So we've got 2 out of our 5 developing cities now. When this work is up and running, we'll use this worker to build the rest of the roads, not this one. Wishing to do their part in support of Tawania? I'm probably mispronouncing that terribly. Eager citizens have offered to journey out into the wilderness and scavenge for food. Although we're losing food, I think we're going to take the happiness, because happiness is hard to come by. I feel like I should have imported elephants earlier because it's no longer a choice. This has been a change since I've last played. The more you play Old World, the more you dislike the unit movement system. Oh, you can't love every game. I love the unit movement system in Old World. I hate it in Civ with a burning passion. Horses for courses, fire. I think we're going to end the semester there. The mystics have calculated by means of their enigmatic astrology that this is the year of the wild hunt. This ghostly chase is an ancient practice wherein the king ingests psychedelic herbs and enters a hallucinogenic dream state before joining a phantom hunting party. Your advisors suggest you forgo this bizarre and potentially dangerous ritual, but the mystics claim that the arrival of the wild hunt is a sign you have been chosen by fate for some great destiny. Let's go it. It feels like MMOs where you like potion food item when your character's too low to eat it, and the whole world feels like, oh, you're not allowed to move because other units moved. Yeah, but the whole point of the movement system is that in Civ, this is my personal view, in Civ, like if you can move every single unit, there is no controlling for any sort of how good your command is of your armies. It's just, if I mass produce units, I get to mass move all over the map. In Old World, you have a choice. So if you build up your legitimacy, you get more orders, and you need to be a good leader, a legitimate leader, to be able to order your troops and effectively marshal your armies. So just spamming out shed loads of troops doesn't work on its own. So it lets you play loads of strategies that Civ just doesn't, in my personal view. So you can move every unit. You just have to make sure you got plenty of orders and legitimacy to do it. And in the early game, you do move every unit, but if you do spam out like 500 armies, you're going to have to be more strategic. And honestly, it's one of the things I love most about this game is that you have to think about how you're going to use your orders. Are you going to use them to appoint governors? Are you going to use them to move troops? Are you going to use them to build things? Or are you going to go and scout out and go and collect items? All of which have different impacts on the game. So it feels like it's meaningful, whereas it's rather than just, I have units, therefore they get to move, which feels to me personally like it's, I don't know, it feels kind of meh. You spend half your time moving all of the units, and there's no point in upgrading particular units to a particularly high level or really focusing on them. I like choices that, things that make decisions matter. And this is one of the reasons I love the orders methodology on Old World, because your choices really matter. You're not talking about Civ, more like Age of Wonders or even Total War. Yeah, but that also is the same problem, right? And Age of Wonders haven't played, so I have no comment on. But Total War, you're moving your armies around. I don't really see how you can see a parity between them. You're limited. I think the last time I played Total War Warhammer, for example, was you had to have a certain number of generals to be able to move all your troops around. So sure, you can do all the things all the time, but that's a completely different type of game. It's not really turn-based in quite the same way. as a lot of it is based on you're pulling together armies that have a resource cost and then moving them around and then getting into battles, versus here where the movement is part of the strategy of the battles, if that makes sense. Also, that would be super embarrassing. I nearly forgot to do that. Which would have sucked, because it would have been the second time I had taken that city. Okay. Sorghum down here. I'd say there's no right or wrong. You've got to play the games and the systems that speak to you. But if you compare, my only comparison for this is kind of Civ, and I don't enjoy the constant spam on Civ of just more units with no real balance. Whereas I do really enjoy this, that the tech matters and it's over a condensed period, and the orders make you think about what you're doing. Because, like, I'm wasting orders at the moment. Well, burning orders, but I'm getting cash for it, which means I can make up for other problems in my economy. One of the problems with my economy is I'm running it. Right. Right, I think I win that fight now, just. And I'll have the settler next turn. I'll be able to move down to come and claim this city. Our explorers come across a group of people inhabiting the ruins led by an elderly couple. The couple claim they were once chief scribe and head priestess of a great sacked city, and they ask for our help. Let's help them out. Okay. I don't think I can find somewhere safe there to... More Thracians down the bottom. In Age of Wonders, you're limited to X leaders. You don't want armies without a leader. In Total War, you can't just spam out units because costs will destroy your economy very fast. Not really. And you definitely can in Old World spam units and let the enemy make the first move to spend less orders. But you're not going to effectively be able to take territory without spending orders. So it's balance. And I like Total War games a lot. Empire Total War is one of my favourite games of all time. But honestly, if you were even vaguely good at managing economy, you can have almost unlimited armies to the point that you can ruffle stomp other nations. And it doesn't really matter who your leader is or how good your leader is in terms of your army costs. Very much. I say, just preferences, but my very strong preference is this approach. A total war is called total war, so being able to do total war with your armies makes a lot of sense. Yeah, absolutely. So, to be clear, not a complaint. Just like the orders is literally my favorite thing about. Well, certainly one of my favorite things about this game. So, I totally get it might not be for everyone. And that is a valid opinion. But I don't think it is a... I'm multitasking terribly here. Yeah, I think not all... It would be really boring if all games did it the same way. Spamming units might be a better strategy on war because your enemy only has X amount of orders. Outnumber them should make it easier to defend a balanced army. Sure, for defense... I think we're going to have to agree to disagree, Fire. You like it, you don't like the orders? I love them. Because let's get all the way down here and found our city. How much do our families hate us right now? Oh, equal opportunities hate. Great. Let's do that. That only works for defense ever, Fire, and a well put together army opposing you will utterly crush a defending army that's not moving. Let's go with workers. There we go. Let's assist the growth a little bit. We'll do the nets there. We are going to have to do something about getting wood, which is why I made this city here a landowner's city. So as we get to the tech that we can actually cut the trees down, there's plenty in that area and they should be able to get lots of rural specialists. I think what this game does is it punishes you for not thinking through what you're going to do with your armies and planning out, whereas Total War and the others really don't, and they are just focused on the fight itself. Total War, you can be almost completely useless on the management side of things and still do okay if you're okay on the battle side of things, and vice versa, which again is cool because different play styles. But yes. What would you suggest as an alternative? Because if you didn't have orders, it's easy to criticize. If you didn't have orders, if that didn't exist as a mechanic anymore, how would you limit the armies just being spammed and then moved from one end of the map to the other? Because in a Civ-like game, that just means you crush your opposition based on production. So what would you do instead? The Oracle we could build. That would... Let's do it. That's going to cause us some problems because we need to constantly buy food because we haven't bothered doing any of the farming yet, which we should really do. But what I want to do first is use our orders to go south here. we go. That's a far faster way to build roads. We'll heal up our unit there. You don't crush your enemy in old world based on the amount of orders per turn. So you focus your orders on, like you focus on production in Civ. So what would you do instead of orders? Is the question. Like if you took the orders mechanic out, which is used for everything, what would be something that would make you much happier with the way it plays? Uh-oh. I might have to... That's more Thracians again. Okay. Because I can tell you what I would do. If orders didn't exist as a mechanic, I would just spam military constantly. Because that production then, the more units you have, the more you get to do every turn, the more production you have, the more you get to fight. And if you outproduce everyone locally, you'll just ruffle something. I'll take the border boost, unfortunately. Over numerous encounters, you found yourself drawn to Prince Consort de Zidante. Your shared interest in cloak and dagger nature of court provides to be fertile ground for a Kabbalistic friendship. There you go. Right, we're having to spend quite a lot of gold because we haven't really done anything on the production front yet. Probably going to regret this. Let's heal you up. Okay, and we're going to need to move some of our troops to the north soon. Well, that's so... Food is already also a limit on armies as well. As you see here, you got -7 food for the 4 units we've got. So there's already that in here. Fluffy Bunny says you need both orders and production in Old World. Lots of orders are useless without units, and lots of units are useless without orders. They work together. Absolutely. And I think if you move the orders, you end up with just a ruffle stomp simulator. But you need science here as well, and gold here too, Fire. Because your armies here, if you don't go through science, will find it rough as you come up against axemen with your warriors. So the orders mechanic is, in my view, additive versus subtractive. Doop-a-doo, treasury. We got another worker going there. Expensive as that is, I want to try and get both these crabs done and also to give me my ability to create a lot more roads. And we might have to start some mining up here as well, hope. Soon TM. Whoever gets this city, I think... I'll try and make this mostly quarries, which will make it a bit rough for food. Where to go from here? Peace candy. Your scouts find a priestess attending a roughly crafted statue of the being your people have started to call Tahun. The gods are fickle and need appeasing. I can teach you the rituals to gain their favor and avoid their wrath. So we can either get additional science, super useful, or we'll acquire divination. Let's do that. We'll try and sort that out soon. Seeking adoration. Oh, so you ever gambled with a priestess? Our Prince Consort asks over his third cup of wine. I mean, they're supposed to see the omens and the future and all that, yeah? So how comes they're never rolling the bones? He pauses for a long contemplative look at his drink. We don't have to wonder. You're the goddamn king. You know, find one right now, bring out the dice, see what you got, huh? Also, bring me more wine. There we go. That is a terrible idea. However, that seems like a new mechanic. Exactly, Theremin. See what I'm saying? Ambassador sent a message offering to provide you with a large donation of stone cut from his land. However, there's a catch. Accepting means you'll owe a favor later down the line. I'm okay, thank you. We have elephants. There we go. Sensibly. It's not free, but your publisher prefers not to announce the price before release. I would be surprised if it was out of line with the other DLC that already exists for Old World. But Hooded Horse have a policy. If you remember the whole thing about a couple of their other games that released recently, that they don't want to release prices early because people don't understand local pricing. That was my PC. That was Adobe deciding they desperately wanted to tell me all about exactly what it was doing next. Abolition? What's that? Sorry, chat, if you... Oof. Okay, well that's punishing me for not setting up my economy better. I cannot help. That's going to affect my legitimacy and my orders. Orders feel like any other resource. Having orders for decisions, city management, sure, but if you have attack, you get attacked and the enemy use all the orders against you, it roots the game for you because you cannot do anything else and then war with the orders. So you throw units at others, just slow them down seems valid, but I prefer high cost penalties for bigger and bigger armies instead of making them completely useless. They're not completely useless though. You just said yourself that you could just build an army around your city. I could put 14 guys around Tasusa and not use any orders. So if someone attacks, I can just not use the orders for that. But when you're at war, less decisions get made. You don't see huge amounts of additional development in nations that are at war because the focus is on the military. So and you can get around that. Like if the orders, by upping your training rate and really focusing on your on training, on your military, and also being able to buy orders for legitimacy or training. So up your training rate means your armies are better organised. You can buy yourself 20 orders to really fight during a war. If you've neglected your training, it's going to be a sad day. As it just was for me. We're on positive food now, though. So I'm really trying to push growth here to get ourselves more workers. You put a Grand Vizier and now you can't choose your production. Something's changed next turn. Oh dear. I found the desert. And we got some legitimacy back for the legitimacy we lost earlier for exploring. Also, the other thing I really like about the orders is that because it's tied to your legitimacy, so you get additional orders for how legitimate you are, it encourages you to actually play the game. So if you don't explore, if you don't do all of the things, you don't look at events, or you don't fight and win wars, your legitimacy will stay low. Mine's fairly low at the moment, which means you're going to have a harder and harder time, which I think is a good representation of almost like the legitimacy you have in CK3 now, that if you are seen as a illegitimate king, you're going to have a rough old time in comparison to someone who's put the effort in to legitimize the throne. I'm building this, and I'm going to go up this way, and I might build the salt, but I need to connect these cities together, because this is a little rough here where we've got quite a few trees and things. And I would say there is higher and higher cost. You'll use iron and I don't think you use gold, but you use iron and food, and some of the units will use stone and wood as well. There isn't really an orders exploit. If you found one, let me know. Or let Fluffy Bunny know. Telling QAs about exploits is a great way of getting them solved. Oh, our court is becoming more increasingly debauched. Let's go this way. Start getting that built. Let's try and improve. So many things to do, so little time. Fire says that you beat Rimwell by only going corn. If you, yeah, I think if you think you've beat Rimworld, you've missed the point of Rimworld. It's a storytelling simulator. The thing is, players will manage the fun out of anything. The orders mechanic provides real choices you have to make, rather than just I can spam build economy, spam units, I win, and means that some of the really without the orders mechanic and legitimacy, there are lots of the other systems that will become completely meaningless. You could just ignore everything. What are we going to do about this? I think we're going to need more workers, because I need to get building. Military drill, rhetoric. Rimworld has multiple ends. Yeah, it does, but you're getting there as part of a story. Like, if you just grow corn, that doesn't get you an ending. It's just trying to be the most efficient way of getting there rather than going through the story, which is okay. This is Hell's Old World stream something like yesterday myself. Always good fun. Old World gets patched regularly and EX points or very unbalanced things get fixed pretty quickly. I was going to say, Old World has a significant number of patches applied. Incredibly responsive. Like, if you could not like it as a mechanic, but if you take it away, you basically have there's no reason to do any of the core stuff, because your legitimacy no longer matters because it doesn't have an impact on orders, and you can just build economy, build stuff, ruffle stomp everyone by moving every army, and not have to really consider any of your choices carefully. You just keep going, which I think would be a real shame. A great example of like horses for courses. If Old World didn't have the orders mechanic, I would be way less interested in it. I feel like reaching a RimWorld end does not equal beating. You think that's the case in most sandbox games? Yeah. Like, the most entertaining games of RimWorld are really all about the storytelling. And it's like CK3. You can just map paint in CK3. But you can also you can use CK3 as a dynasty storytelling simulator, where you're way more interested in the events and the intrigue at court than you are in growing your kingdom. More difficult to do in multiplayer, but I love when games give you an ability to play things different ways. Do that. All of the wonders there. I mean, I would never do that personally, Naz. Let's see. Oh my word. Okay, we might need a few more troops. Uh-oh. That changed our plans a little bit, chat.
Hello.
Hello. I'm currently getting punished for not really focusing on my economy enough and using all of my funds to buy things and doing things out of the wrong order.
Trying to figure out how to manage everything. Damn it.
Oh, I literally don't have money. Found the Carthaginians. I think I'm about to lose my units for no good reason over here as well. That was very silly of me.
I know that feeling. I've got barbarians roaming around. That's why I'm currently stuck at 3 cities.
Yep.
Oh god, that is a lot of barbarians.
Mm-hmm. Large barbarian, very yes. Let's get ourselves an extra half order there.
من حيث يأتي
Right, our food's going to be okay. Everything else is really not. Oh, that is a lot of barbarians.
My problem is that because of that Grand Vizier thing, I didn't realise that my cities were building because I didn't realise what that was. I just saw it flashing and thought, "Oh, click on that." Yep, that was my mistake.
Militia might have to do there. I spent ages putting together a thumbnail for another game we're playing later, and then realised there was a press kit and I didn't have bothered. Pro streamer.
Oh, there goes my slingers, I think.
Yes. I'm going to be trying to recover my economy.
Good luck.
Hashtag pro streamers, those glowing ball, right? Oh, that makes sense. Barracks. Read that life choice later as well. Okay. This is what stupidity looks like. Okay. We're going to try and sort out one problem at a time. We're going to sort out iron first, and we're going to have to fight for this area to try and sort out our stone problem. Or build up towards here and then try and buy stone in that area, but...
Well, the distraction worked at least. You know what? I'm not putting you as my vizier. Bugger off. Don't care if people are upset with me.
Okay, that is a problem. I don't think I'm surviving 4 turns there. Okay, so we cut down some wood, we've got some mines going up. I need distraction. Gaming.Buzz says, don't recognise this game, is it new? The DLC that's coming out is new, it's coming out in 4 days. But the game is not new, it's old world. It's made by the fantastic guys over at Mohawk, and is a Civ-like game that you are playing over a very constrained time period with some really interesting differences. I think they were doing the most damage to us, so I'm going to move this unit out to here and do some damage there. I'm going to try and solve our stone problem by building a pasture here and then occupying it, because that will give us the stone here. I might get attacked by the barbs there, but I'm kind of hoping that we'll have some troops to go and deal with that as well soon. TM. We are running low on orders. Right.
You need some orders.
Not desperate.
I've got 8 left.
Oh, in that case, yeah. Sarissa, would you mind? There's a worker there that's doing nout. Would you mind moving them over and getting to build a farm, please?
What, nearby?
Literally the square
Yep.
next to them to their left. Or hex next to them.
Sure, I'll spend my hard-earned money on this.
Excellent, thank you. Oh, while you're moaning about me spending your money, oh, actually, no, there's nothing there. Oh, my word. That's a problem. I've got...
Lots of angry people?
Yes. I've just become insane.
Shane in my brain.
I'm going to lose a lot of workers here. What?
Oh dear. Well, we're at war with the Thracians.
Why? Now is not a good time for us to be at war with the Thracians, but...
Really?
Can you ask them to come back later? You can cancel work construction and run them away to save them. That is a fair point. That might actually be worth doing. And when you say run them away, what you mean is tactically reposition them to a more advantageous position. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've got 3 Thracians north of me. I need to get rid of this barbarian camp first.
Yeah, absolutely. We're coming back to fight another day, just not this day.
Of course, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Where are these barbarians? Ah, free light chariot. Yes. Yes, please.
Now, if we do this right.
Stab him. He's dead. Move here. Stab him.
Alright. So I'm trying to protect my worker and still get things built. So we'll tactically reposition them inside there. There's going to be a lot of tactical repositioning. Some of it will be accompanied by war cries that could be mistaken for screaming. But everything's fine.
Screaming. I think I'm going to lose that slinger. That's going to be annoying.
You have slingers?
I've got 2. Well, soon to be 1. But in 4 turns I'll have a spearman. In 2 more turns, in 2 turns I'll also have a slinger. Another one. Can you just send me bloody stuff?
Hey, Horace. That's not screaming, that's our bravery noises. Yes, and the whimpering is bravery whimpering. We have a whole new range of bravery noises available to all.
Over at Imaflanker.
only flanks. I'll record some bravery screams that you download.
Please, sir, no more. Oh, I don't want to see. Oh, they didn't die. I am actually shocked. Of course. I'm not sure being drunk's a very good thing to be. Oh. Why have I got a barbarian slinger? Oh. You know, you could have just died. Right, they're going to take my bad words. I've got lots of bad words.
Yes.
Well, apparently the Gauls are coming south to murder the barbarians, so I suppose that's something.
Yes. If I add that in, that's going to get me pearls, which I can bribe the Hattusans to hate me a bit less.
Your family like you?
Oh, don't be silly.
My highest ranking family of liking me is minus 29.
I've got +1, +4, and minus 82.
I am not giving you Grand Vizier status. I'm sorry, but no. It means I would get rid of unpopular.
Right. How are you getting... I'm looking at making peace with the ghouls. Do you have a problem with that?
What? We're at war with them? I didn't realise we were at war with them.
No, we're at truce with them. Making peace would mean they couldn't immediately go to war with us.
That's fine, sure.
Burdens. Darlings, it all seems as if these constant audiences and ceremonies are ever exhausting. Please allow me to take some of them so you may not focus on more freeing pursuits. Which means that my queen would seize the throne from me.
You're not good at your job anyway, are you?
Well, that's true. That describes all of my jobs. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Never mind.
Right, we're already in several wars. I do not need another war. Thank you very much. You know how you made peace with the Gauls?
Yes.
Yeah, I just got an offer to go to war with the Gauls.
You do that and I'm making war against you. I'm coming for you.
What's that? You've heard of First Wars. Have you heard of Second? Seriously, that cost me... Oh. Oh dear. Right, I've got...
As the Roman Gallic War escalates, the gates have become crowded with families fleeing the front lines. I'm gaining slums. Yep.
I'm not. I'm going to close the gates. I don't care if they're upset with me. Bugger off.
Ah, free persecution, not in my area, you're not. The carrying voice of King Les there.
Wanted someone who cares. They shouldn't have put me in charge.
A fair point well made, sir.
Well, considering we're at war with the Thracians, they're staying up north. Ah, yes. 3 horses.
Well, that was painful. That was also stupid.
I've met you before, yes.
Yeah, I think I've just lost one of my elite units.
I think I'm about to lose one too. So you're not alone.
And I could have avoided it just by putting them in the city, which is very silly of me. Can't follow this game. One of the games is better at starting to play for yourself. You've kind of joined us halfway through when so it's a bit like Civ. If you've never played Civ before, I can't explain this game to you. But it's a bit like Civ, except that you have city sites, which are the only place you can build cities. You have orders, which without orders, you can't move, and you need orders for key decisions, which are based on your legitimacy. So, Right, hang on. I need to move there and heal. And let's get a warrior. Those like CK3 pop-ups you're getting. Yeah, every turn there are actions that are happening in the background as well. So, yes. How to improve here.
Rally national defense.
I'm looking for... Let's build out a hamlet here. There we go.
Oh God! The ultimatum will arrive any day. You have been assured. Prince Consort Sunsarit the Rising Star is no longer an untested young man of promise, but a juggernaut of the Egyptians, and the pride and hope of House Thermosol. If Sunsarit is ready to claim the throne, they will back him with everything they can muster.
Oh dear.
So I will not fight my own countrymen, invite him to take over the throne, or upset everybody.
I mean, upset everybody is kind of standard for us, but...
To be fair, his stats are really good, so I'm not actually bothered if he takes over.
Oh, as long as it's not an endgame event for you, it's fine.
Right, at least I can truce out the Thracians.
That is indeed something.
Hang on a second, where's all my stats gone?
Okay. Oh, much I would love those. Forestry, please. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm expecting a lot of stuff today.
Okay, I found another thing to build.
One moment, I'm just going to be away for a few seconds. I've got to deal with something at my door. Apologies.
Yep. What on earth is going on? You're right there, Flanker. Oh no. No, 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 no. Off you go, Sherlock. Yes, but we know what happens when you come here.
Right,
Spreadsheets
sorry
start
about that.
falling out of the walls. I could tell him.
What should I have done now?
He's here.
Oh.
Brought all the spreadsheets with him.
I need spreadsheets to total our losses. Yeah, sorry, someone. That was Ups coming to the door to deliver something and asked me for 500 quid before they would.
£5? What, for a tip or
500
for what?
VAT. Hang on.
Did you not pay the bills?
Put an invoice through my door as well. Yeah, the not Ups' fault, but they didn't use Ariori number, so they charged us. Yeah, charged us for handling the VAT, which I then had to pay on the door. So.
I'm getting a bit tired of this.
What's
Keep
that,
getting
sir?
emails. Can you unlock these? Can you unlock? Just send me a list of all the files you want today, what you unlocked, and I'll do it. Nope, got to send 400 different pissing emails.
Move them back. Prod them.
Ooh my! Give them a good prod in flanker. Oh, give 'em a good. Bet they like it.
Heal them. Okay. Yeah, I've got more and more barbs heading towards me. It's a rough time over there.
Well, I've got a light chariot, I've got spearmen, I've got slingers, I'm researching composite bows. So, upgrading those slingers as soon as I get a chance and raining down the road.
Oh my word. My lack of economic management is coming to roost.
Healing while I can.
That is also my strategy. Running away.
Sure,
and
Lockie.
healing.
I can unlock it for you, but I'm going to have to take your legs. You don't need them.
Thankfully, they took card, Harry. Because not me is who keeps in cash. build due to a mistake of someone else's part? Kind of. They didn't put my Eurian VAT number on the import, so the VAT element would have had to have been paid anyway. It just wouldn't have been on the doorstep, and it would have been cheaper because I wouldn't have been charged a handling fee. So not world-bending, but that's... Okay, that helped a little bit.
With his perfectly functioning economy.
You have an economy?
I have stone. Would you like some stone?
I do not have stone. Stone is currently 7.4 gold per stone. I am buying it every turn.
Where are you? What's your name? There you are. The reason I can't send you stone... There you go. I have 200 stone on me.
That is very generous of you, sir. Nope, it is something I'll just have to swallow as one of those things, Harry. Although it does also look like one of the packages is damaged, which is unfortunate.
The Gauls have taken over a barbarian camp. You...
Who knew war's expensive? I'm about to take yet another raid. They are slightly less unhappy.
Oh, damn.
You got triathlon on the 15th. Oh, good luck with that, Sherlock. Much unhappiness, very yes. Already attacked. All right, Joffa.
Poor person. Who's marrying you?
Thracian.
Really? I didn't realise we're so desperate to go to war.
Wow. I turned them down. Next turn. Okay.
Occurring, flanker.
What's that, sorry?
What's occurring? You're very quiet. Scaring me.
I'm slowly beating back the hordes.
Excellent. I managed to finally beat off my lot.
Well, I mean, that's one way to get them to stop attacking you.
Oh, I've got a load more coming in there. Oh, this is expensive.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's a problem.
What's the problem?
I didn't realise I was being attacked in the south at the same time as I was being attacked in the east and the north.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah. They're rather good as well. Luckily, previous flanker thought through this. Right. Just a heads up, I think we should probably play this till 3 and then switch over to Speed Freaks to give that a go.
Oh, a whole 4 minutes.
Indeed. Well, I was going to play for 2 hours. We were a bit late in getting the lobby up, so we've actually played for 2.5 out of the 3 that we've been live. So I'm enjoying this though. Well, not being beaten from all sides, but really enjoying Old World. We're playing Speed Freaks next, which you're most welcome to join in on, Sherlock. Yeah, beta is currently available and free. We're at peace with the Scythians. Right.
What do the states give me? I just want farms. You know what? Let's just go for farms. I don't think like they like my new archers. Just a feeling. What's your opinion on the minions?
I think gold. I'm doing okay. Rotation.
Durlock, I'm disappointed. So disappointed. You get invited by this really appalling streamer and you don't want to come and play games with him.
Oh. Okay. Okay, right. I think we should probably save up there, bud.
Sure.
Ricky says, you see the family tree? There we go. So we're still king at the moment. We lost our first wife. We now have our second wife. And one of our sons has 4 giant grandchildren now.
Perished, have they?
So yeah.
Right then, I'll leave you to it then, Flanker.
You not joining for Speed Freak, sir?
I do not own the game, my good man.
Well, if you pay any attention to the Discord whatsoever, you'd see that it's currently free to download on beta.
No, I didn't see it because mainly I've been doing work while interceding with everything else. So, where is it?
In social, under where you wrote welcome.
Right, that's probably why I didn't see it then.
Right, give me a wee second. I'm just going to def and I'll be back in a second. Okay. So here is the cunning plan, chat. We're going to switch over to Speed Freaks. If you're watching over on YouTube and enjoyed today's stream, you won't mind doing the liking, subscribing, and ring the bell icon. It would really help. We're going to be changing. There's already another stream up on YouTube. You'll be able to watch for Speed Freaks. We're just starting now. For those on Twitch, just stay exactly where you are. I'll put some music on for you, and I'll be back in just a few moments after I've done all of the rest of the setup for the Speed Freak stream. So, yes, I'll be back in just a moment.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid, jammers like I did when I was 9. 'Cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the